Hello friends, welcome to my channel Katha Manthan. Today I am going to tell you an ICC story Journey by Night written by Nora Burke. In this story, Nora Burke narrates beautifully the daring journey of 12-year-old boy Sher Singh with his brother Kunwar, who was ill. She narrates the story of Sher Singh, who carried his brother on his back to hospital situated in the town of Kalaghat. During his journey, undertaken at night, Sher Singh faces many challenges, including ferocious animals in dense forest, two rivers, tiredness, fatigue, etc., to overcome them and save his brother's life. This daring journey of Sher Singh postulates his indomitable spirits and his love for his brother. The darkness of night is penetrated by the light of love and bravery. Thus, the title is appropriate. Summary of the lesson. Sher Singh was a small boy of 12 years and his younger brother Kunwar was much younger. Kunwar had a small pain in his stomach and it was getting worse with time. The other children of his village Laladwani were dead due to cholera, influenza and some jungle accidents. Sher Singh's mother tried to provide some home remedy to Kunwar, but it didn't work. So she thought that it was better that Kunwar should be carried to hospital in Kalaghat town. Sher Singh thought his brother was dying as people in jungle were aware that if someone is taken to hospital then he or she is doomed. Sher Singh's brother Sher Singh Bahadur the Brave was a famous shikari who had earned the title Bahadur by his prowess in hunting. He was away in carrying Kunwar to the hospital as his mother must stay behind to look after the cattle and farming. Sher Singh's mother was a hill woman and she knew about carrying loads. From two saris of her, she took one and made a sling for Sher Singh to put around his forehead and down his back. And she lifted up the child Kunwar, who was doubled with pain, and put him into it. It was evening when Sher Singh began the journey. First he had to cross the village, then the jungle started. Scrub at first, rough grass, dotted with thorn trees, then with sal, away from which they get sleepers for the railways at Kalaghat. Kalaghat was at least 50 miles away, but Sher Singh thought if he got through the jungle and crossed two rivers, then he might get a lift in a bullock cart, or perhaps even a broken down truck for the last part of his journey. As he was going through the jungle, some unknown jungle sense made him hesitate between one step and the next, and a cobra was sunning itself on the path at last of the daylight. As Sher Singh slowly moved away, the cobra too swayed back. As night fell, he quickened his steps through the forest as fear was gripping in his mind and the weight of his brother was too much for him. As he came near the riverbed, he was sure that he could go further without rest. As he put Kunwar on ground, he heard the jostle and squeal of elephants. As he saw the herd of elephants, he was frightened, but he could do nothing. He could neither climb nor run. If he shouted, it would bring the caste rope upon him. But soon the herd disappeared. He picked up Kunwar with great difficulty and stepped into shallow water. Water was colder than usual, and snow water was already coming down. As he showered up on to the shore, he noticed fresh footprints of a tiger, but with great courage he moved forward. Around midnight, second river was ahead of him. The river was full of snow that melted, and the Kacha bridge that he hoped was not there. It submerged into water. The current was great and underneath boulders moved, as if river was grinding its teeth. Sher Singh gathered some grass and plaited it into a rope. He tied the rope round his brother and himself so they would get together. Then he entered the water just above the bridge. River seized them and he could not move, but he began to move forward holding on to this. With great struggle he carried on, keeping his brother's head above water and fighting a mortal struggle. At last he succeeded in crossing the river with great difficulty, with business and berries everywhere on his body. Now he came to the road. Now they were in the bullock cart that at the Turk. At last they were at hospital. After admitting Kunwar in the hospital, he went down to the rail yards in the morning to get some work of loading coal. He labored all day and earned a few pence to buy a little coarse atta flour, some mustard oil and chilies, so as to cook meal. Then he was called by the doctors. The doctor asked him whether he was the boy who brought the child Kunwar in from Laladwani, to which he replied positively. The doctor smiled and said, Sher Singh Bahadur, your brother will leave and come and see him. So friends, let's discuss some question answer related to the above lesson. What is courage? Does it lie only in fighting heroic battles? Comment on the basis of story Journey by Night. Courage does not merely lie in fighting heroic battles, but it lies only in successfully reacting to the challenges that life has to offer. It lies in overcoming difficulties, in challenging the adversities of life. Courage blesses one with full zeal of life. In the story Journey by Night, Sher Singh, a 12-year boy, shows indomitable courage by carrying his ailing younger brother to Kalaghat Hospital, through dense forests and by crossing 2 rivers. During his journey, so many times fear gripped him, but professional and passionate hunter, due to his courage and braveness, he was given the title of Bahadur. But if we compare Sher Singh with his brother, we find Sher Singh is more passionate, more selfless, more responsible and more courageous than his father. Though Sher Singh did not fight any battle, but he challenged life, which of for his family, by saving the life of his brother. It is true courage and zeal of life, which is found only in those who are selfless in nature and feel pleasure in doing something for others. Thank you friends. Thank you for watching my channel Katha Manthan. For more reference questions, please visit our website kathamanthan.com.